Ever watched karma catch up to someone who really deserved it? My perfect older brother Brandon got a car for his 16th birthday and immediately used them to ruin my life for the next 4 years. When I turned 16 2 years later and asked him if I could borrow the car for my first job interview at the mall, he laughed until tears rolled down his face. "I can't believe you think you are getting anywhere near my car. You'd make it smell like desperation and sadness just by sitting in it," Brandon said, while our parents stood right there in the doorway. "When you grow up, you're gonna be that 40-year-old creep on the bus who smells like failure and makes everyone uncomfortable." The car sat in the driveway most days while Brandon smoked weed in his room, but I still wasn't allowed to drive it. I had to take the bus to get to school because he said watching me wait at bus stops in the rain was the highlight of his morning routine. He would drive past me standing at the bus stop with his friends recording videos while they threw empty bottles out the window and rated how pathetic I looked on a scale of 1 to 10. He told our parents that I was too unstable and angry to be trusted behind the wheel, and they believed him because Brandon was really good at sounding concerned when he was destroying my life piece by piece. "You know what your problem is?" he said one morning when I begged him for a ride to school while lightning flashed outside. "You have this energy that screams future registered sex offender. I'm not letting you anywhere near my leather seats." The car smelled like smoke, and there were used condoms under the seats, but he still was able to convince our parents that I was the one who couldn't be trusted with nice things. Brandon went to the local community college because he failed half his senior year classes, but he told everyone he was choosing to stay local to help with the family business that didn't exist. I got a full ride to university and studied mechanical engineering. I worked overnight shifts at a warehouse loading trucks until my hands bled through my gloves. Brandon would send me Snapchats of him racing his friends down the highway at 2 in the morning, while I was studying and eating ramen for the 3rd night in a row. Every time he saw a city bus, he would send me a picture of it with messages like, "Your chariot awaits, princess," or "Are you still riding the Poverty Express?" I ended up graduating with honors, and I got recruited by Mercedes-Benz Corporate straight out of college. They offered me a 6-figure salary and a signing bonus that was more than Brandon had ever seen in his bank account. Brandon was 25 years old and still living at home. He worked delivering pizzas in the same car that now had a broken air conditioner and made weird noises whenever you turned left. Meanwhile, I picked up my new Mercedes-AMG GT. It has seats that give you a massage while you drive, an incredible sound system, and doors that close automatically like you're too rich to shut your own door. This car cost more than Brandon will make in the next 5 years. Brandon called me the day after our cousin tagged me in photos from the dealership, and his voice sounded like someone was slowly squeezing his throat. "Hey man, congratulations on the Mercedes. That's really incredible stuff." He cleared his throat 4 times in that one sentence, which let me know that he wanted something from me. "So this is awkward, but my car just died, and the engine repair is going to cost me more than the car is worth. I have this interview tomorrow at the startup that could be the answer to everything." I had been preparing for this phone call since the day I signed my offer letter. I was hoping I could borrow your Mercedes for a couple hours to get to my interview. You know how important first impressions are. The pause I left hanging in the air was deliberate and delicious. I could hear his heart thumping from over the phone. "Brandon, I've been thinking about what you used to tell me." My voice was sympathetic, like a doctor telling someone they only had 1 more week to live. "You're gonna be that 40-year-old creep on the bus who smells like failure and makes everyone uncomfortable." I heard him drop something on his end and it sounded like glass breaking. "Are you seriously doing this right now?" His voice cracked like he was 16 again. I hope he could hear my smile through the phone when I replied, "You have this energy that screams someone I wouldn't trust with my leather seats." He started screaming about how I was a sociopath and this was different, but I hung up and blocked his number.